Namaste, beautiful souls, and welcome to our 30-day yoga challenge. Today, I'm going to share with you a very simple warm-up. And in this warm-up, we have a few extensions and a flexion and a rotation. And this is such a great way to keep your spine nice and flexible. Like the yogis always say, you're only as old as your spine is. I love to do this warm-up before my practice. I like to do it before an activity or maybe a sports that I'm partaking in beforehand and afterwards as well, right? So anytime you need to free your spine, free your low back, free your hips, you can come into this very simple warm-up. So come on down on your mat and let's move. So I'm sitting up on a block. It helps to lift the hips. So if you find that you're someone that rounds when you're sitting cross-legged or the knees come up too high, go ahead and lift the hips. This will help you lift your sitting bones up on something, either a cushion, a blanket, a block. And let's go ahead and sit in a nice, easy, comfortable seat. So we're gonna first work with a couple cat and cows. So we're gonna move with our breath. Inhale, I want you to reach the arms high to the sky. And then exhale, bring the hands down onto the knees, round the spine. Inhale again, open and lift. Coming into a small back bend, and then exhale, bring those arms forward, hands onto the knees, sink the chest back. Let's do this a few more times. Yeah, keeping those arms nice and open, embracing the day, right? This is a great practice to come into in the morning. Great, let's do two more like this. Inhale, opening up the chest. Exhale, round, chin into the chest, arms extended. One more time. Extend and flex. Now let's go ahead and lift up into a neutral spine. We're going to do some side stretches, and we're going to go from side to side, okay? So let's go ahead and extend that right arm out and take a nice side stretch to the right. And then let's go to the other side. And we're just gonna go back and forth. Make sure you don't go so far. Just listen to your body. You'll know how much deep to go. You'll feel it. A few more. If you are one who sits during the day for work, this can be something that you can incorporate in your daily practice, right? A couple of times throughout the day, just come into this nice, easy warm-up. Let's sit up nice and tall. Now we're gonna go ahead and rotate the spine. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach it on up. And twist to the other side. And when you twist, exhale and lower the arms. And twist. Beautiful. In and out. Work with your breath. Maybe you're one to exercise outside like me, right, today. You might want to do this nice warm-up. You can even do this standing up before you enter the trails, before you go on that hike. 2 more times each side. go ahead and bring the legs out and switch. Bringing the other shin in front. You might have to reorganize. Feel that nice lift from the belly button up and that nice grounding, heavy energy from the belly button down. We're gonna do this one more time. And I know it might feel a little weird being on the other side because chances are when you first sat down, you sat down in your most comfortable seat. But remember, it's important to switch so that you stay balanced. So let's go ahead and do some more cat and cows, and I'm going to show you a different arm variation. So for some of you who have really, really tight shoulders, you might want to go ahead and do this arm variation. So you can open up your arms and you can wrap your arms around your forearms, and maybe your hands will come together. If not, you can just bring the back of the hands together, or you can hold here, okay? And you can work here, right? Working a little bit more with the upper body extension and flexion, right? And then we'll switch. So if you want, you can continue to do the nice wide arm variation, or you can join me here. Let's go ahead and do a few cat and cows, and then we'll switch. Inhale to lengthen and lift. Exhale to round. Beautiful. And open the arms and go in the other direction, and in and out. Breathing in and out through the nose. Again, remembering to lift your chest and then bring the chest back as the elbows come down. And release. Let's go ahead and go side to side. You might find that during this second round, you might feel a little bit more flexible. And then you can start to move a little deeper, but only if you're ready. Exhaling to go ahead and side bend. Good, a few more times. Beautiful. Come back to a neutral spine. And let's take it up with the arms and twist. Remember to always warm up. In the morning, before you start to move around. In the evening, as you start to wind down. Come back to a neutral spine. And the challenge today is to incorporate this warm up throughout the month. Maybe you can find different ways that you want to use this nice, easy sequence. Extension, flexion, lateral extension, and rotation. Maybe you can come up with your own little sequence using these 4 ingredients in our warm-up today. So here is the challenge. You can do this again on your own without me here. 1 more round, see how you feel. Maybe you want to do 2 more rounds because you want to cross the legs, right, in opposite directions. Don't forget about that. and then incorporate this warm up into your daily activities. And I want to hear about it. I want to hear how you're using this warm up to stay more active, to stay more awake, to stay more focused. Because when the spine is nice and tall and we're open and flexible, then we can move differently. We can make different decisions. Remember that flexibility is so important in our evolution process. We must be flexible. So there's the challenge for today. Thank you so much for sharing your amazing energy with me. Namaste.